Objective number 4. Find the difference quotient of a function. The formula is f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h. You notice that right here, this is a function f, but we input x plus h. This is the function f again, but we input the x. And then we divide by the h. So we need to calculate the top with two different inputs. For the first one, f of x, we already have right here. Now we need to calculate the f of x plus h. We replace at the x location by the x plus h. And then we simplify this, so we get 2. So x squared plus 2hx plus h squared minus 3x plus h. Then I open parentheses. We do not have any like terms to combine, so we just leave like that. Now we write down the formula of the difference quotient of a function. On the top, there are two functions f. I just calculate the one that we input, the x plus h. So right here, this is the f of x plus h. So we would replace for the f of x plus h. So 2x squared plus 4hx plus 2h squared minus 3x minus 3h. And then minus the function f of x is the one that the problem already gives to us. This is the subtraction, so we need to be careful that we need to open the parentheses. And then divided by h. To simplify more, what are we going to do is we need to open parentheses and combine like terms. There are some like terms that we can cancel, like 2x squared and minus 2x squared, the 3x and the negative 3x. So we have the answer is 4hx plus 2h squared minus 3h divided by h. You notice that on the top you have the h, so you can factor out the h. So we get 4x plus 2h minus 3 divided by h. Now we can cancel top and bottom the h. So we're left with the answer is 4x plus 2h minus 3. In problem B, the function is f of x equals 4 over x. Now let's write out the formula. So we're going to put everything in one step instead of break it down like part A. So we can do that. Okay, so this is the formula. Now we need to calculate the two function f with different outputs. So the yellow is the one that we already have. Now we need to calculate the green one. So in the green one, we need to input the x plus h. And the yellow is the 4 over x. We will find the least common denominator is x plus h. And we will multiply the x for the first one. So we multiply top together. In this case, I distribute the 4. So I get 4x plus 4h over x, h plus x. You can write x plus h. It's the same thing as h plus x, okay? Now, because we have the same denominator, x times h plus x, we will subtract the top. So we get 4x minus 4x and then minus 4h. You notice that because the minus in the front, we need to distribute it and over the h. Now we do the reciprocal. So we have 4x. Before we do the reciprocal, you notice that you can cancel this and that, right? Okay, so we will have left with the 4h, negative 4h on the top over x, h plus x over h. So you notice that this is like h over 1. So we divide by a number. It is the same thing as we multiply the reciprocal of that number. Then you can simplify more. You can cancel out the h. So you will get negative 4 over x plus h. Or you can write h plus x inside parentheses. That would be the same thing. Problem C, we have f of x equals square root of x. Now we write out the formula. For the first one, we need to input square root of x plus h, and then the f of x is square root of x divided by h. So we can do something more to simplify, like multiply by the conjugate of this, but I don't think why do we have to make more complicated, because on the top we have the square root, but in the denominator we don't have a square root. So I like to keep like this, because the bottom we have no radical, so we do not need to rationalize. If you multiply the conjugate of the top, then you will get the bottom, the radical, and I prefer to have the answer like this.